Welcome! E aí, galera, beleza? Bem-vindo à nossa comunidade.
Welcome to our community.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is OGC here. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the patch notes for April 13th, April 12th, right around then. This is coming, and it is coming soon. So, sorry for the delay on this video. I have very limited time every week to access my computer to make videos. I have like a 24-hour period. So, this is coming out, by the time you guys are watching this video, it will be coming out later on in the night, just a few hours after this video is released. So the update will take about 2 hours, and once the update is complete, simply open the game, download it, or the update, and continue playing. I cannot stress this enough. I do this every single patch note video. Please make sure your account is linked to something. It does not matter what it is linked to, but if you ever have any issues and you need to re-download the game or anything along those lines, you will want to be able to access your account and not start over unless you want to join me on my journey. So link your account. You can do that by going, hitting the top left button in the game with like your picture icon, going into the settings. There's going to be an option called link account. Make sure your account is linked to something. Cannot stress that enough. So, coming up is new Kingdom Guardian event. So you can go to the event center, arrange your formation, fend off waves of enemies in this new event. The challenge will not result in losses of troops or energy expended. You can construct war buildings to aid in your forces in their defense, successfully defend against enemy assaults to receive war coins, which can be used to upgrade buildings. This sounds really cool. It actually sounds like a lot of fun. So I don't know too much about this event in particular. It sounds almost like the undead invasion, but more to do with your actual kingdom. I have no idea. I look forward to being able to try out the event. The idea behind all of it is actually kind of cool, and yeah, it's worth being excited about. So I am excited about it. Next, we're going to look at the new Conquer event sets. So when you go to Sate, or if you go to Drake and anything like that at the end of your time on Drake or Sate, you will get event chests. You can earn a lot of them. I think you can get over 6 for like 2 full sets per time that you go. Worst case scenario, you get like 1 or 2 pieces. Anyways, they are now adding in the Paladin set there. These sets tend to be pretty strong. We can look at we can look at a bunch of them. The Molten set for the Gladiators is a massive set. The one for the Generals I hear is pretty good. So these sets tend to be very strong. At a minimum, it will offer +1 to all of their skills. So if we're playing human, for example, and we are using swords because we're a good human player, then getting +1 to all skills for Varian would be epic and insane. Just literally insane. That's +1 to his bubble, +1 to his heal, +1 to resurrection, +1 to the mastery, +1 to the moral one. I forget what that's called, but the one where your troops have a moral boost, they take less damage. Huge stuff for Paladins. I'm expecting this set to be really good. Even if it's just for the +1 to all skills, this set's still going to be huge. So after the update, the new Paladin set will also be added to any unopened event reward chest that you've already obtained. So typically when you finish Drake or Sate, if you don't need to open up those chests, these are one of the good chests to like hold on to. There's no reason to open them if there's nothing that you're going to get out of them. Lilith does seem pretty good at adding in the new stuff to the old chest for this specific one. Now, under other improvements in bug fixes and all that other fun stuff, there's going to be new prisms. We have those at the end of the video, so we'll check those out. There's also a new monster pillage function added to the Questmaster. You can now choose to pillage dungeons and resources, which we already have those, and now monsters, or any combination of the 3. So I'm curious to know what the monsters are. Are these just the elite mobs on the map for like Drake or something? Or is this all of the random monsters on the map? Because if it is all of the random monsters on the map, I am going to be so happy. That would be the best thing ever. So I'm excited to check this out after the update. Can't wait. I cannot wait. Now, they have adjusted the difficulty for boss raids, undead invasion, elite trials, the pinnacle, divine trial, group raids, swamp, prison break. They have all been adjusted based on server's age. So that should be cool, because if I remember correctly, on the older servers, everyone's getting insanely strong, so they need to make these events a little bit harder. However, on new servers, the difficulty of the Nightmare Monster event has been reduced. So the Nightmare Monster event, I think right now I'm top 10 core on the server. This last Nightfire Monster event, I was able to get max rewards. The one previous to that, I only made like halfway through. It was way too difficult for a brand new server. So I'm happy that they're adjusting that for new servers specifically, because unless you were like a 6 million power whale on a month-old server, you could not get maximum rewards from Nightfire. I don't think everybody should get it, but if you're spending a bunch of money, you should be able to make it very far, at least more than halfway through. So good job, Lilith, with that. They also fixed an issue where the Dire Stalker's Eternal Will ability would not stack properly with the Dragonic ability Undying Army. I keep wanting to say Undead Army. So for the Undying Army, what that allows is a couple of seconds after your troops die for them to stay alive on the battlefield. The Dire Stalkers also have a similar ability that's just natural to them with being a Dire Stalker. That being said, I guess there was an issue where they weren't stacking properly. The stacking of the two just make Dire Stalkers really hard to fully kill and get rid of in the battlefield. So this should be pretty interesting. I don't know the root cause of this problem, if it just wasn't working with something. I have no idea, but I'm glad that they're fixing it for Lich. Pretty wild stuff. So let's jump in and check out some of the new prisms. So the first new prism that we have is Advanced Armor. This looks like it takes a fine amethyst, and what it does is it allows max health bonus for the hero that is equipped on. After the battle begins, the hero's HP is lowered to a certain amount, and then they gain a shield equivalent to whatever amount. Overall, this will give your hero a lot more health, although it might not be straight up health. It might just be shield plus health. So useful health to reduce damage overall, or allow the hero to live longer. Your hero is just going to live longer with this. It will be interesting to see as this levels up, see how high the max health gets, because this is a level 1 prism is on, so a level 10 prism might be in excess of like 50% more health. It's also going to be interesting to see if this 65% increases as well, because that's going to have a direct correlation with how much more tanky the hero is going to get, along with how much the shield actually gives. So this fine amethyst, it could be huge to keep one hero alive, or just ridiculously bring up their health, which works very well with Noble Blood. For our next one, we're going to look at Fearsome Aura. So they're kind of stealing this from Gazul. However, the effects are different than what Gazul offers with his Fearsome Aura. So the max health is increased by 6%, and this looks like it is a I don't know if that's fine or true ruby. I'm not very good with the fine and trues. I don't have many. So the hero bonus damage taken from surrounding enemies is increased. So it being out there is going to make everything that's around that hero take more damage. The hero's melee damage inflicts weakening armor. So this is pretty wild. It will be interesting to see what people choose as far as a hero to put this on. I don't know how well weakening armor effects stack. If it stacks really well, then I could see Denchi being really big with this. But anything that's going to hit rapidly, hit multiple melee units is going to be huge for this. Or Bane actually might be really good. Because it also increases the damage that the enemies around them take, which is massive. That's huge to help push yourself through. So we'll keep the hero alive. It will have the heroes increase the damage that enemies around them take, and it will also weaken their armor so that they take more damage. Overall, this looks like a really promising new prism. The next one is Blessing, and this one is a true amethyst. I do know what a true amethyst looks like. So the hero bonus increased attack and health of all friendly units. You cannot go wrong with that. Anything that increases the attack and health of all friendly units, that's a wonderful thing to have on a prism. The hero bonus is each time that the hero heals other heroes, the healed hero gains evasion and attack speed lasting 5 seconds. So this is useful in the sense of it boosts up your entire army. So that cannot go unnoted. Anything that boosts up your entire army is huge. And this will have to go on a hero that heals other heroes. And as long as it heals other heroes, it's just going to offer them a bunch of evasion and more attack speed. It looks like it's going to scale pretty wildly as well. I don't know who's the best to put this on. Flores could be really good. If it works with Vega, maybe we'll see Vega back, because then all of a sudden all of your heroes would have increased evasion and attack speed. I don't know. We'll have to keep our eye on this one. The next one is Bloodbath. Oh, you can't go wrong with a name like that. So this straight up offers attack for the hero that it's on, and every time the hero makes a critical hit with a standard attack, their crit damage is increased by, it's going to be a decent amount, and it stacks up to 15 times. So even if we bring this up to like rank 5, call that an extra, 2%, that stacks up to 15 times. There's no time duration on this, so it looks like it's going to stack until they cap out, and whatever bonuses you get is going to last for the rest of the battle. So even if it's 30% more crit damage, that could be really good. Like say if this is a level 5 prism, that could be really good on something like Bazarix, who's guaranteed to crit after his third attack. So this one I would keep an eye on as well. This goes on a fine emerald. So this is a fine emerald. It's not a true shard. The next one, okay, so this is the fine ruby, and that other one that we saw, the Fierce Mara, that's a true ruby. Aha! All right, we're figuring this out one step at a time. This is going to be Agony. This goes on a fine ruby. It has a hero bonus. The hero bonus increases the attack and health of all friendly units, including Dragon. Again, you can't go wrong with that. And as far as the hero bonus, enemy units in front of the hero are cursed, reducing their damage dealt by a certain percentage. This might be good. It depends on, because I remember there's the Lancer, whatever that came out of one of those participation chests. Like you do events, you earn that currency, whatever that currency is called, from participating in events, and then you could buy like that lance, and at the start of the battle, the hero like throws it forwards, and it does a very similar effect. The problem with the lance was it didn't really affect too many troops or heroes or anything like that, and it did not go deep into the enemy's formation. So it will be interesting to see if this is something where it's like it affects that whole lane that the hero's in. This might be really good. If it doesn't affect the whole lane, or if the width of it going forwards into the enemies is very small, it might not be very good. So we'll have to wait and see how this affects the AoE of it, how many troops, how many heroes can this affect, and that will kind of determine how useful this is, or if it's not useful at all. The next one is going to be Heroic Alliance. This one is the one that I really kind of liked. I believe this is the true emerald on it. So first of all, it starts off wonderful with increasing the attack and health of all friendly units. Friendly units, by the way, that's everything on your battlefield. It even does the dragon. Next is the hero bonus, which increases the attack and health of all friendly heroes by 2.4%. That's on a level 1 prism. So as this goes up, you could easily see 15, 20, maybe even 30% boost to attack and health of all friendly heroes. That's massive. We talked about how this first part, where it increases the attack and health of all friendly units, being so big and so impactful. Like, that's a very useful thing to have as a buff on a prism in general. So this the second part of increasing the attack and health of all friendly heroes, it kind of falls under that same category of being just in general very useful. So it should be interesting to see how this one goes. And that is actually the last prism. So I don't know which ones are going to be super overpowered, which ones are going to be must-have. Tune in for the live stream on Saturday. We'll ask Tane what he's doing. But it seems like the trend with this is trying to increase individual heroes' powers and effectiveness on the battlefield, trying to bring the heroes back to like hero meta. Personally, I like the Heroic Alliance the most, and also the Fearsome Aura, the one that's named after Gazul, but it has a complete different aspect to the game than what the normal Fearsome Aura does. Those are the ones I'm looking forward to seeing the most. The other one that did seem interesting was the Advanced Armor, just because it looks like the survivability for a particular hero can go through the roof with this. So let me know in the comment section below which prism you are looking forward to the most. Please smash the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, all of that wonderful stuff. Check out the description below. If you want to help out the channel, there is a donation button there. Otherwise, join our Facebook group, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Have a wonderful day.